Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops. Today, man, we got a very, very special guest, Mr. Swagger Rite in the building. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops. Today, we got a very, very special guest. Very, very special. Mr. Swagger Rite. Mr. Swagger Rite is coming through today. Mr. Swagger Rite, man. We got, we gonna talk to Mr. Swagger Rite today. Yes, sir. Check us out every Tuesday. Me and my partner, Mr. Bruce Wheezy. We just waiting for Mr. Swagger Rite to pull up, man, so we can get this thing moving, man. Mr. Bruce Wheezy, what's up, man? Mr. Swagger Rite, man, we're waiting for Swagger Rite to pull up, man. If you guys don't know him, here he is right there. Talented artist from Toronto. Western Road and Black Creek, Humber Boulevard's finest. Mr. Swagger Rite, man. Mr. Swagger Rite. My boy had an amazing, he was on a Yes, sir. Mr. Swagger Rite is in the building. Let's get him on. 2 minutes. We got Mr. Swagger Rite in the building, everybody. Humber Boulevard's finest. Yes, sir. He got the bangers. Like I'm in love with the K. Drop top. Okay. Is that what you want to talk about, man? We just waiting for Mr. Swagger Rite. He pulled up. So that's definitely good for the Sixers. Definitely good for the Sixers. I think he's gonna make them accountable. Because they're always like full up with a bunch of excuses. So I definitely think that Doc hiring is a good one, 100%. Check out the merch, man. The merch is lit, though, sir. Oh, okay, hold on, Mr. Swagger Rite. He says he's here. See if he ends up joining us right now. He said 2 minutes, but. No, they're not a championship contender. I think they gotta get a shooter. So Redick was crucial for them. They lost him. Jimmy Butler was obviously crucial. So if they can somehow get like Buddy Hield or something like that, a real shooter, a Spencer Dinwiddie type guy, a nice little wing that can shoot, create for himself, they'll be definitely a contender. But I say if I was them, I'd try to go after Buddy Hield somehow. Yes, sir.
What's going on, big bro?
I'm here, man. We got Swagger Rite in the building.
Yes,
Humber
sir.
Boulevard's finest.
Boulevard finest in the building, man. What's wrong?
Yes, sir.
You lit.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, brother. Just chilling, staying inside, COVID, just working, writing, just working. How you been?
I've been good, man. We've been trying to get this going for a long time, man.
I've been busy. You've been busy. But
I know.
You're here to do it today. You feel me?
Exactly. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Likewise.
I just want to tell you I appreciate you, man, coming on our platform. Me and my partner, Bruce Wheezy. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, brother, for doing this for Hip Hop Hoops. They wanted to see this, man. So I had to give everybody what they wanted to see, man.
I got you, man. I got
you. Yo, let's get into it right now, man. We know you play basketball, bro.
Shout out everybody in the live right now. I see you. I see the fire emoji. I see the positivity. I love it. I love y'all. So yeah, let's get it started.
Yes, sir. HBMB. So yeah. we know you were a hooper. Like I know that, but you know. tell the people, man, like what made you change and take the music route instead of basketball? Why didn't you pursue basketball? Why was it music, man?
Um, well, basically with ball, it was like, you know, going into grade 9 and, you know, a lot of talk about, you know, the top 10 in the GTA and all that. You know, my time is like the Mike Kabongos and like, oh, like Junior Cadogan, those guys were a little bit older and stuff. But yeah, those are like my eras and stuff, right? But I feel like I'm a man of many talents, and I was doing a little bit too much as a kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm young. You know what I mean? We still don't. At the end of the day, we don't know what's right from what's wrong. You see what I'm saying? I'm still a teen and stuff, so I was doing a lot. Like I was in the streets, and I feel like when I got arrested, even though I started playing ball after and we won regional finals, I don't remember the year exactly. I don't remember the year exactly, but yeah, I think when I got arrested, it kind of changed things, you know, because I was doing more. So I'm saying I was like in the streets playing ball, and then I used to dance as well too back in the days, right? So I was doing a lot. I just, you know what I mean? But then music came along because I seen a lot of other people, you know, that were coming around that were inspiring me. And me, come on, I always used to rap and freestyle and stuff, but I didn't take it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
There was just one day I woke up and I'm like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Fuck it. I just want to, like, try this rap shit because, you know what I mean? I seen certain people, they were rapping and they weren't as good. So I was like, yo, I'm a person and I feel like I could make some noise for the city. Man, that's what I'm doing now. So
Facts. So who were some of the players that you looked up to, man? Like who was your favorite player, basketball player, man, growing up?
My favorite player. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite player back in the days was Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
You wanna know why? It's because like as a kid I was always a shooter. Like, you know what I mean? I like all the shooters like Larry Bird. even like moving forward, like the Chauncey Billups. Like I'm not gonna be like everybody else and just name the greats. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups is a great shooter. Amazing.
Yeah.
To play for fucking for Detroit Pistons. Come on, bro.
Yes. That's, you know what, I thought you were gonna say Iverson, but you are a shooter. I seen you. You're a shooter. You're a lefty, but you're a shooter though.
Iverson was my favorite player for like one of my favorite players for like dribbling and stuff. Sorry, I didn't even. My bad, Iverson. I'm sorry, I didn't even. I'm doing music right now, and I mean it's not working, but. Yeah, you know, I used to watch all them R1 stuff, and you know, Iverson's flashy and dashy and on it. You know what I mean? So you got football. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about the bubble, man? NBA season right now. How do you feel? What about the Raptors? Like, do you think it was an achievement for making it to the second round without Kawhi? Do you think it was a failure of a season?
It was a big achievement because people thought we wouldn't even make the playoffs. You understand? So you know, we gotta give a hand clap for the Raptors for making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry, to the playoffs. Sorry.
Yeah, they lost in the second round, but I think that was still an achievement, man. Because a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel like once you get past that mark and you're in the playoffs, you did a good job. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and especially that we lost Kawhi too. You know what I mean? And nobody thought that we were gonna do anything.
Exactly, but look though. You see how everything backfires, right? Defending champions last year, we lost Kawhi. Kawhi is not going to the finals, and neither is the Raptors. So leave.
Why did you leave?
Why did you leave?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Makes no sense. You know, and he knows he wanted that championship. So why not bring it in with the team that you won with, man? You can't switch up now. Too far gone. That's another. It was. You know.
It was weird because they said that he made a comment like, oh, he didn't feel we had enough to win this year. But I'm like, Kawhi, if you were on the Raptors right now, we don't lose to Boston, and we definitely beat Miami right now. 1, and we're matching up perfectly right now against the Lakers, LeBron versus Kawhi. Come on. He messed up. He messed up, man. Bad choice, man.
He did us dirty, but karma is a bitch. All I have to say. I don't, man. You know what I mean? We love you out here still, man. You did us a favor. You know what I mean? We got our first championship.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I'll love you forever for that. So
Yeah, that's something that nobody could take away from us, man.
nobody,
2019, we the champs, no matter what anybody else says. Yo, so music, man. You started your career, man. Obviously, what made you go with the name Swagger, right, man? Obviously, I know these things, but these are just questions that a couple
yeah.
of people ask and they want to know, man. How'd you come up with that name, man?
Well, I came up with the name. Well, I didn't really come up with the name, so everybody knows. I'm Trill, and usually the Trill people, you don't really sit around like, oh, what am I gonna name myself? When you usually get a unique nickname from other people, and that's what happened.
Mm,
We're from, Humber Boulevard, and West.
facts.
So it's like everybody on that side was listening to Gucci Man. You know,
Yeah.
all we used to hear is like Swagger Rite, Shawty, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like OJ the Juice Man said it in his lines. Waka Flocka said it in his lines. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it just stuck, and you know what I mean. I was always a young kid getting money and stuff, and always swagged out, rocking Gucci. I stopped rocking Jordans at like 15, 16 because I was like, yo, man, leave that to the kids. Like, get money out here. I need to rock some designer. You feel me? So, so that was what was going on. So I'm saying, so the OGs see me and they're like, yo, you know what your name is? You know, you little shit. It's fucking Swaggerrite Shoddy, man, because you always and it just stuck with me. It just stuck with me until today.
Yeah.
So shout out to the OGs. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Shout out to G-Man, man. Shout out to the boy,
Like,
man.
yeah.
So okay. This is always a hard question for everybody, man. People can't always, they can never like pinpoint five. I need to know your top five artists, and I'm very curious myself too, man, because your style is so unique. You know what I mean? You're gonna sing on a hook if you want. You can
Yeah.
go fast, slow tempo. Like you have all these unique, different, you know what I mean, styles. So I want to know, like, give me your top five rap
So,
artists, man,
so
all time.
Gucci Man, y'all know Gucci Man for sure, 1000%. Drake, The Weeknd,
Hip
um,
hop. I need hip hop. I need hip hop. I
hip
want
hop.
all hip hop.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
give me
have
all hip hop.
sound, so I
My
gotta
my bad. My bad. My bad. Let me rephrase the question. Top five hip hop artists of all time.
Gucci Man of all time, right?
Yes,
Oh,
all
wow.
time.
Okay, so Big L, Biggie Small,
Ooh,
Drake, and Gucci Man, straight up. Because you said from back in time till now, that I'm sorry, you know what I mean? That's
yo, you know what? Shout out to my boy Finesse, man. He's from Humber Boulevard too. Yo, he be so proud right now that you said Big L, because Big L's in this top five.
come on.
Yo.
I love Big L. Yo, you didn't see that Big L freestyle that I dropped, but you know what I mean. It we kind of took it off after.
Why you do a
Nah,
lot of stuff and you take it off though, man.
I'm gonna send you that joint. I'm gonna send you that.
Yo, you already know what my favorite song is, man. Or one of my favorite songs. You know what I mean? You never released it, and
Really?
I'm just like, yo, every time I bang it, everybody wants to know, like, yo, who is that? Who
Yeah,
is that?
yeah,
I gotta play the video again and then tag you so people
yeah,
can see what it is, man.
yeah, yeah. So we gonna keep it on the low because you never know. It might go. It might just drop.
Okay, so we got a lot of tragic, man, in the Toronto, rap scene, man. We got a lot of young artists dying young. And God bless your soul that, what I mean, you're protected, you're good. You know what I mean? You're not out here doing no foolishness. You're just making music and you're positive. What
Facts.
what do you what do you what do you feel about this, man? And what's some of the things that we can do to change? You know what I mean? From all this violence, like what can we do? What can these other artists do to stop all this stuff from happening, man?
I feel like you know, it it definitely it's gonna take some time. As we know, like even from back in the days till now, like it's been happening. It's been happening.
Hmm.
I feel like once everybody realizes that like this shit ain't making you millions, and like there's other people around the world taking their time to make millions and get money, and you start being inspired by the right things, then you'll start to see some change. You know, um,
Hmm.
for all the kids out there, you know, realistically, like I said, it's sticky. There's not much I could tell a lot of people because what are you gonna tell kids that are losing their friends outside? You know what I mean? Like people are dying. You know, kids are losing
Mm,
friends. Like, what do you tell? What do you tell somebody? You tell them to stop. Like, you know, everybody wants peace. You get what I mean? We all want peace, but what do you tell these broken, hurt people that are losing their loved ones? Like, you know, that's like a
mm,
certain times I think about. I can't even really answer myself. Like, I want good. We all want good. So it's just gonna take a few people like myself, because you see myself, like I come from the streets, you know what I mean, and
mm-hmm.
I'm always trying to change shit, you know, spitting that positive shit, you know.
Facts, facts.
That's just like, you know, I'm a leader, so I'm gonna start leading. You know, it takes other people. It's not just me. I'm only one person.
100%.
It takes people to see me or see anybody else that's moving positive and take that positive energy and spread it around. You know,
Mm,
to touch as much people as possible and help people to want to do better with their life, then, you know, if I'm spitting positivity and two people take it in and they change, I did a job. I did a job. You know,
facts, 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 facts.
right now I feel like I'm changing many, because as I look in my DMs, you know, as I look in certain stuff, I see people telling me like I've motivated them. I've motivated kids to get properties. Kids are want to put me part of their business thing because they feel like I started up. Like honestly, like, you know, fam. Like certain times you say something on Instagram, like it just made my day. Like I felt down, but like, yo, you're so positive, fam.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
People know I come from the darkness too. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if I'm seeing the light, y'all can see the light too, because
I
I'm
can see it.
different than everybody else. You know what I mean? I got a gift.
Facts.
So what? You could do it too. Like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal because it's another person. If you're excited that another person, like your skin color or just another human being yourself elevating, and you're happy because of that, then yeah, you see what I'm saying? But you can't look at people and be like down talking them and all this other shit. See what I'm saying? That's just
Mm.
what I'm saying.
You know what, man? It's like from
People do good and do better yourself.
facts. You know what? When I first met you, man, it's always been positive stuff. Like
Sure.
you never hated on anybody. And I'm
I,
not saying that's because we're here on live. Like it's
I
always been like that.
yeah, I got here from respecting other people's hustle. You know,
Mm,
you gotta respect somebody's hustle before sometimes you even respect yours, because a person could be further in life than you. You know, your life
facts.
is good, but you gotta respect them to move to the next level. You know,
Hmm.
I've never seen a nigga like that hated really elevate. You know, I always seen them get there and then stop, drop, because you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
people don't really want to let you in. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I totally understand, man.
Yeah.
So we got another Canadian artist, man, who's dope. You know, I always loved him, Tory Lanez. Tory
Okay.
Lanez, man. He's been going through some things, man,
Shout out.
and a lot of people have a lot of things to say, and me personally, I thought it was unfair. You know, Daystar, it was a dope project. It just was. The music speaks for itself, you know. Just
So we need to
take
find,
your feelings out of it and just focus
we,
on the music.
sorry for cutting you off. We need to find another word for dope, because
Mm,
that, I don't know. I don't even want to say amazing, because you know what I mean. We need a that album is crazy. You know, like
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
one of his best albums at the worst times.
I said it. I said
But
it.
sometimes the worst things could bring the best out of you.
Hmm.
You get
And
what I?
I made a post like that. I said Tory Lanez made his best work in his worst times, and
Yeah,
everybody was like, "Yo, facts, facts."
yeah.
So what is your feelings, man, on this, man? I know it's another man's business, but
I
like,
mind
what do you feel, man?
my business, but here what I'm gonna say, man. I'm a Canadian and I'm from Toronto, so you know how that goes. We ain't backing out from nothing, because at the end of the day, if it was the other side, they'll be riding with theirs too. So you guess what?
Mm,
I'ma like all the fucking Tory Lane shit, because at the end of the day, I don't know what happened. That's none of my business. I'm gonna keep it how it always been, and that's like, yo, he's a great artist, he's legendary, and he's from Toronto,
yes.
and we rocking with him. I don't.
I I
I,
gotta feel the same. I feel like too many people want to have opinions but don't know what really happened. You know what I mean? Because someone said that this is what happened, doesn't always mean that's what happened, you know?
Yeah, we from the streets. If I don't see anything on no paperwork, and we shouldn't see anything on no paperwork, because nobody should be telling on nobody. You get what I'm telling on nobody. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And if I see in paperwork, I'll just be like, huh, she's done. We don't do. But anyways, but yeah, shout out Tori, shout out Meg the Stallion. I don't know nothing. I'm minding my business. Great artists, but we love you, Tori. You know what I mean? Canada. Yeah, cause that's where I'm from, bro.
Yeah.
No?
You know, so okay, you got a deal. I know you've been grinding for a long time, and me and you had personal conversations. You sent me
Yeah.
music, you know what I mean, to see how I felt about it. You know, a lot of dope work, and you got a deal now. How does it feel to have a deal? And I want you to tell people how long it took that grind for you to get that deal, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, I didn't get a deal. They've been rapping for a year and then they quit." Sometimes the grind got to be longer. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people's, you know, chances come faster than others. It's just about timing. So tell people about the deal, you know, who you're signed with, and how long it took to get that deal, man. Cause I'm
All right.
excited for you, brother.
So, so basically, right? You know, I started rapping, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of happened fast, you know. Cause at the end of the day, when I got a deal, I didn't really drop that much music, anyways, and everybody knows that. That was the thing. Like,
Hmm.
oh, right, such a dope artist, but he doesn't release a lot of tracks. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I was working regardless, because off the music scene, it takes a lot. It doesn't just take music. You know, I'm gonna give you some gems that people will probably tell you to pay for. So listen carefully, okay? So off the music scene, I was promoting myself basically through the entertainment district, like going to the clubs, you know, popping bottles, DJ screaming my name, people seeing me just being in people's faces, and then dropping music. And then all the stuff that I'm talking about, people actually see me, so they believe it. They're like, okay,
Hmm.
really in the club popping bottles. This nigga really out here popping off 20 bands in the club, flexing. Like, him and his niggas really, you know? So when I first dropped the first song, a lot of people they believe me, because they're like, yo, this is really him. So yo, we fuck
This
with
is really him.
him. Even
Yeah.
I'm doing music, so they're like, oh, this is actually good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember where we're from, our like before the rapping scene was more of a Scarborough East End scene and stuff like that, right? There wasn't really too much West End rappers, really, you know. Back in the days, there was only like a few, like, you know, but like it was more
Mm.
in downtown that was popping. So when I came out as a person from like the West and where we're from, it was like, okay, yeah, now we got our team players, everybody rocking with that, right? So yeah, other than that, you know, I was just, you know, networking with a few people, and you know, my manager, so I'm saying good people, you know, came to sit with me and said, yo, you know, I want to send your records out to a couple, you know what I mean, or whatever, and he did that, and you know, obviously, you know, Swaggerrite makes good music. Somebody's gonna fall in love with the music.
Hmm.
So the deal came about. You know, I have an independent deal with Sony Music Canada. When I first had a deal, it was like a fusion with like records. Shout out Records and Columbia Records. They did like a fusion to like be my partner, like, you know, an independent deal, right?
Yeah.
It's a legendary deal, because there ain't nobody get that type of deal, like to you know, to be a business partner with Swag. You know, shout out. So you know what I mean? Shout out Sony. Shout out,
Yeah. Shout out Sony, man.
you know, and shout out everybody supporting me. You know what I mean? And the team. See what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. How long was the span from when you started
That
rapping?
happened so
How long do you think that was?
within like a year and a half or something.
That's crazy.
Because
That's
to be
crazy.
honest, like I dropped the record in 2016, right? But after, I didn't release anything really until like 2018. I got signed.
Uh-huh.
I got signed last year, like what, 2019, 2019, 2019.
Hmm.
You know, so everything
Hmm.
came so fast, like flash. And
Wow.
all I really did was make hits, party, and market myself on Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
you know me, like people, and it's not just about the music. People gotta fall in love with you and your personality. They gotta like you. So I I invited people into my life through social media because I do a lot of stuff. Like if you don't, I don't just be just rapping. You can catch me on my story cooking up the finest meals. You know them stuff. It'll be like
Yeah.
once.
I watch those meals, bro. I watch those meals.
Yeah, I need to come over sometime. You know what I mean? Playing ball. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
Positivity. I do a lot. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just a nigga. Oh, just talking a whole bunch of bullshit. You know? I'm
mm,
trying to teach people. I'm trying to stay positive and teach people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to teach people what I didn't really have. I didn't really have a lot of people to teach me. I had a lot of OGs that taught me stuff, but a lot of times I had to learn a lot of things on my own. You see what I'm saying?
mm.
That I tell people now, ain't nobody really told me that shit. You know, it's when I figure it out, and then I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I wake up and I feel like I'm like, yo, I feel like people need to hear this. You know, but I wish I would have heard it. So fuck, I might as well say it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My partner wants to know what's your best dish, man. He said he's in the comments. You want to know what's your
Yo,
best dish you
hey,
cook?
partner, swag. Every single dish is my best dish. Guess what? All fantastic. They all close enough to perfect as perfect could get.
Yo, so we're gonna talk about this was a big moment for you, and this is when I knew that you were on your way, man.
Yeah.
I was super proud when I seen it. I went downtown like I was a fan. I didn't even care. I took a picture of it. I was super excited, man. You got a mural downtown, man.
Yeah, that was big.
Swagger Rite. You got a mural, and it was crazy because it's like, you know, it's you on the side of a building like
A building. Yep.
downtown.
Town. Done that way.
This face right here.
Yes, yes, sir. That face right
So,
there.
so yeah. So how did you feel like when all that happened? Like, come
Yo,
on, they were talking about it on CP24.
yeah.
Like it was all over the place, man.
Yeah, all over the place. Like honestly, me, I'm so humble. I'm so late on celebrations, man. I swear on God, like, yo, all the brothers, you know what I mean? They'll be like, yo, that's sick, you know? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, for real, you know? Then I don't really take it in. Like, I'm trying to be humble. Then I'll be like by myself and I'll be taking in everything. I'm like, yo, I'm a mirror. Like, yo, this is lit. Like, I'll be celebrating way. I'll be super late. You know those ones like.
Yeah. How'd that whole thing come about though when you got the mural, man?
It was more like a surprise. I didn't really know
Hmm.
about it until I seen it on the news, on Instagram. A lot of people were at me because
Uh-oh.
shout out City TV, man. I love y'all, man.
Mm.
Um, they must put up the mural. The like, I mean, someone like took a picture of the mural and then they posted it and said, "Oh, who's this anonymous person?" You know, tag him or whatever. So I just,
Yeah.
that's easy. That's Swaggerrite. That's Swaggerrite. That's Swaggerrite. I'm there like, yo, what? What? What am I? What's going on? I'm surprised, like, you know. But it was a big thing. You know? Pictures. A lot of people took pictures. Shout out to you guys, including yourself. That's here. You know what I mean?
Yo, I was excited when I seen that, man. I was like, yo, he's on his way. I know this guy been working, he's been grinding. He's on his way, man.
Hard work pays off, man. And any nigga hating on a nigga that just trying to work hard and pay his bill just like you know what I mean? You're lame. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people that just love the positive vibe and love to support people and love to see people grow as much as people want to see them grow. You see what I'm saying? Not all of
Facts.
you know. You gotta give people,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
I
So
totally agree, man.
yes.
You have so much music, man. Like you sent me, bro. We talking. You sent me a bunch of music that you haven't even released, man. And I'm
I know.
talking banger that I play in my vehicle, and people are like, "Yo, who is that?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Yo, this is my guy." Like Swagger, right? I tag you. Like,
Fact.
how do you decide like what song you're gonna release? Because you got so much. Like, how do you decide?
My songs like my cooking. I feel like all of them are fire, but sometimes it's kind of difficult because I have so much different genres of music. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
what do people want? Like, like I see,
Mm-hmm.
I have supporters and everything that I drop. I'm pretty consistent with the records, even if it's a
Facts.
different vibe, it's always good. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I So I have over 100 songs, and I don't know, man. It's not as it's easy, but it's not easy sometimes because I'll be like, oh yeah, da da da, I want this song. Then I'll be like, oh, I'll listen to a song, and then I'll catch a super vibe, and I'm like, oh, I think we need to swap songs. But then I'm like, which song am I gonna swap it with? Like,
Yeah.
just so everybody knows, EP is basically on its way. It is on its way. So I'm saying,
Mm.
y'all just stay tuned. So I'm saying we picked them jaunts already. So we just organized
Facts.
stuff. Shout out to the team. They're working hard to get this out. You know what I mean?
Mm. Your new single.
Hard bro, Rockstar.
It is a banger.
There
It's a bang. Like, what can I say, man?
pills. I don't need a red up.
Hey,
I
Yo,
need
it's a banger, man. And the thing that you're talking about in the song, man, is this a personal experience, man?
everything is off emotion. You got to make songs off emotion, and I feel like I made it for myself, and I made it for people that could relate to that type of thing.
Mm.
Once, because I'm pretty sure there's so much people that can relate to that song. It's crazy. So I'm saying,
That is a dope song. I've been bumping it lately, man. If you
yeah,
guys haven't heard it yet, go check it out,
and
man. Heart, yo, it's crazy, man. It's a crazy track, man.
yeah,
It's definitely a crazy track, man. So you guys haven't heard it, go download it. It's on Apple right
all
now, brother.
forms, man.
All
All
platforms, man. All platforms.
here. I'm here.
Mr. Swagger Rite, man. I got one more question for you, man. And this is for the kids, man. I'm around kids all the time. I working in a high school, and some of them are up and coming rappers, man. What kind of advice do you have for them, man?
Um, the number
Heartbroken rock star. Heartbroken rock star.
the number one thing I tell people is number one, be yourself, please.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a lot of blockage in your head when you try to figure out yourself because you watch other people and it's hard to be yourself because you think you gotta be like somebody else to elevate yourself to get to the next level. That is not it. You understand? It works for some people, but it don't work for everyone. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, my number two, I would tell people is to be confident. I'll tell the kids to be confident. Confident is key. Confident is your whole personality. Confidence is gonna be why people believe in you because you believe in yourself. You can't believe in somebody that doesn't believe in themselves. It just doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make no sense at all. So
Yes, sir.
when you're so confident, your energy brings light into people's room. It gives them energy. It's like, why is this guy
Mm.
like? He's fucking amazing. Sorry for swearing, but he's amazing. So, and like I said, man, confidence is key. So that's the second one. And honestly,
Mm.
um, think, think, think for the future. Don't think you're gonna. Sorry. Don't think you're gonna pick up rapping and it's gonna be like everything's gonna happen fast. You have to understand. You have to set the bridges. Like plan. Like, okay, if I want to be, obviously we want to get rich and famous and as soon as possible. But don't. That's how you're gonna stress yourself out. You got to be like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this. You know what I mean? Let's see where this goes. Probably next year or
Facts.
years from now I might blow. But when you have that personality, when you have that mentality, then everything starts going. You're never stressed out because it's at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Just like when
Mm.
what does your coach tell you? Of course you want to win, but at the end of the day, it's
Have fun.
fun because when you're thinking about
Hmm.
it being fun, you don't stress about missing a basket. See what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Going back
You're
now.
100% right.
See what I'm saying?
You're
So
100% right, man. Us at Hip Hop Who's my partner tells me all the time, man. Have fun
yeah,
with it, man.
yeah.
Have
So
fun. Have fun with these interviews, man. Have fun with it, man. So,
just have fun and just be yourself and just work and
mm,
tell you and there's another thing too. Advice, sometimes it's not good to ask everybody for advice.
hmm
That will be a lot of people downfall because realistically, some people give you good advice, and some people give you bad advice that sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Some people tell you some things to throw you off, knowing it's bad advice, just to throw you off because they hate you.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
realistically, just really, 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 really just focus and think and try to like figure stuff out by yourself before trying to make people figure it out for you. See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what makes you that's what makes you really strong. That's what makes you independent, and that's what makes you a boss. You
Hmm.
figure
Facts, man.
out life, with trying to not like a lot of people. That's how they stress themselves out too with rapping. They feel like they need handouts and why isn't anybody reaching out to me? That's what
Hmm.
I'm cared about. As long as you seen what I'm doing, I'm grateful. I don't need a
Yeah.
swag. I don't need no shout out. I don't want no shout out from no bigger artist. I don't care about that. I don't need no handouts. As long as you guys are watching, I'm doing something right, right? And I know a lot of people are watching at that. So I'm doing my job, and I'm gonna keep on doing my
Facts.
just like you doing your job. You know what I mean? We in the interviews lit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heartbroken rock star shit out right now on all
yeah.
platforms.
Go.
Listen, man, I got one more thing for you. My partner, he said it to me. He wanted me to ask you.
Yeah,
We're gonna see it right now. This is the last thing, brother.
I got you.
This is hip hop hoops,
Yeah,
right? We talk about hip hop, we talk about hoops.
yeah.
My partner is asking, man. He wants you to kick a freestyle, but he wants hip hop hoops to be in it. He wants hip hop. Give us a quick something, man.
A quick something.
A quick something, man.
Uh, you go keep watching and talking about the shit I do. I'm still balling on an interview with hip hop hoops. Ain't nobody because you can't. I don't know, man. That was a quick. I don't want to go too hard, man.
Yo,
Too much, I might fuck up
my,
the whole thing. Right now, we need a beat. We need a beat. But I did good though. I'm
yeah,
balling. I'm
yeah,
doing hip hop hoops. You feel me?
yeah, yeah.
Know me?
Yeah, my guy, my guy. Listen, brother, I appreciate you
I
coming
appreciate
on Hip Hop Hoop, supporting our platform, man. It was amazing. You dropped some gems. You always been a
you.
real one, man. You always been humble, a real one. It's
I learned from
always love with me, man.
everybody. Don't know, but you one of the OGs. You like found you from the hood, man. So
Yeah.
you greats like you yourself. Where we come. You know where we come from. It's just unity, a lot of positivity, and we 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 never really lived the dark days with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever each other, we're in the light. You know what I'm saying? We
Facts.
dark days when we're somewhere else or some shit. You see what I'm saying? But all love, and it's always, you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna
Facts, brother.
tell me, we gonna keep it that way.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, man. We got to do this when everything works out with COVID and all everything, and we got to do this in person, man.
Of
You know what I
course,
mean? Shout out to Moneybag Canary.
I love
That's
money.
my dog. You know what I mean?
Either
He's
swag
another real one.
back, shawty.
Yes, sir.
Lot
Yo,
of,
but brother, I appreciate you, man. Love is love, man. We're gonna do this soon, brother. I appreciate you, man. All
all right,
right.
love and guidance, man. Shout out to everybody on the live, man. I love y'all. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Just keep supporting your boy. You know what I mean? Keep supporting hip hop hoops. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, hip hop hoops is a platform in the six. So if you want to try to build our platforms and build our stuff and our entertainment and our culture, just keep on supporting the people that are in your city trying to do it good. You know what I mean? Because everybody trying to do it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Yes,
keep on
sir.
do it big together. So y'all already know, man. Shout out, man. We out, man. All right, big
Already, brother. Love
son.
is love, man. Appreciate you, man.
Ah.
There we have it, man. That was Swagger Right, man. Um the kid is dope, man. A lot of energy. The kid is dope, man. What can you say, man? The kid is dope, man. You know what I mean? He got amazing music. You know what I mean? I love with the K. You know what I mean? He got drop top. And now he got this rock star, you know? Heartbroken rock star shit, man, on all platforms right now, man. Everybody go check it out, man. You know what I mean? Check out our next interview next Tuesday. You know what I mean? Next Tuesday, Hip Hop Hoops, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff, man. Some gun violence stuff in the city. things we can do to change it. Shout out to my partner Bruce Weezy, man. Check him out at Mr. Bruce Weezy. That's his Instagram handle. Mine is obviously 416, and Iggy 416. And you know what I mean? Just add us, man. Hip hop hoops, man. This is an amazing opportunity for us, man, to get Swagger right. So, we're blessed, man. We're absolutely blessed, man. So check us out next Tuesday and, check us out for more interviews, man. Peace.